Hey guys, it's Ed again. Well, we got a little piece of mail. I don't get mail very often because, you know, guys, I'm pretty small little channel here, but so that's pretty cool. This is from Bigdaddy1992. I have not opened it. This is my address. It's my real address. I'm not hiding anything. You guys want to come and steal something? Hey, come on over. You know, you never know what I might be sporting over here. But anyway, Big Daddy's from Minnesota, so that's pretty cool. I'm over here in New York. Like I said, I have not opened it yet, so let's see what he sent me. I watched his video this morning, and it looks like he's got a couple new calves over there. So, oh, we got a cool sticker here. Wow, this is really nice, man. These are nice. Bigdaddy1992, made in America. So, I was thinking, I told him, I said, you know, you look a lot like me, you know. He's got glasses, and it's kind of a, but I said 1992, that's the year I graduated high school. So, he got a little note here, it looks like. It says, cool channel, keep up the good work, Bigdaddy1992. So, cool, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. You know, like I said, I've been watching your tractor videos. If you saw, I just picked up that Farmall Cub. I think I'm going to do a 12-volt conversion on it. Just because somebody put a 12-volt battery in it and they fried the lights. So we might as well switch it over to 12-volt and then... but it runs beautiful. So anyway, I want to say that. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for subscribing and commenting. And we'll have some more to this video, I bet, because we're going to be working on that freaking Evinrude. We're just putting the seal in here. I just went through and redid this seal because I didn't like it. This was the original seal that when I bought a new one didn't actually have the O-ring in it. So what I've done is the inside felt real good, but I did put a little silicone around the outside. I don't think that's going to hurt any. I am going to put this back together. I got it to drop in before I forget, and put the clip back in here. And then I'm going to cut this orange spaghetti seal and get that figured out. So I'll be back in a second after I fling this clip across the room, you know, and then I swear. And then you guys laugh at me because I never swear. Okay, that was more successful than I thought. It did slip off once, but not too bad. So let's find the end of my 40 feet of spaghetti seal and kind of fish that down in here. We may have to put a little silicone on it to get it to stay down in there. I think that would probably be a good idea. The silicone I'm using, I could probably use the orange stuff. This is ultra black for maximum oil resistance. So hopefully that will hold up well enough. Let me clean this groove out a little bit. It's not as clean as I would like it. Take a screwdriver or my pick, whatever I got, because there must be some oil in there or something. They use some kind of glue they use to hold that in there so it don't come moving around on you. So I'm only doing one side at a time because I really don't know what I'm doing. As you guys have told by this entire video series, I have no clue what the hell I'm doing. But we're going to put a little bit of this. I don't think that's going to hurt anything between these because there's really no gasket in between these. And the gas doesn't really get to it. I think it's more of an air situation. So I'll wipe off any excess. I'm not a big proponent of RTV. you know, silicone, because I know it always bugs me when I see an engine that's got silicone on it, because, you know, I know somebody's been in it, and I know somebody probably hasn't put the correct gaskets back in it. Oh, that's working much better. So, yeah, this works good. Much better. And then what we'll do here is take a razor blade or my knife and make sure I got that pushed up nice and tight over here. Make sure I get as much up into that groove as possible. It fits pretty good in the groove. It's a little loose, so I guess that's good for the silicone. So let's cut this a little long. Yeah, look at that. I like it. That went right in there pretty darn good. And I put, kind of like you do on an intake manifold, which I didn't do on my Galaxy, and that's why it's leaking. I just put a little dab in those corners where between the O-ring and the, to make that seal going up and around that corner, because if there's any you know, indiscrepancies there, that could be an issue. So throw my knife on the floor. Need that in a minute. Let's find the pick again, pick this other one out. You know, I spend more time looking for my tools. It's probably because, you know, I have wooden dowels here. What do I need wooden dowels for? And that was for another project we were working on this week. As you guys know, I have a full-time job, so this kind of stuff is not my what my bread and butter is here. So, and I got a family, so it takes a little time to get these videos put together and edited and all that other bullshit stuff. So bear with me. I try to make the videos. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, I think you can. I'm trying to make them as shorter. I've you know, I'm hearing you. I'm really trying. But and I've shot some video last week, and I just put that one up of me tightening down these caps and trying to get them adjusted. I still have to torque them down here too, so don't let me forget that. So so let's get that other seal in there. Yeah, it's like some kind of glue they must have used. I just squeezing some in here on the corners. Maybe some down here where it gets tight. That seems to be where it wants to pop out. So squeeze a little bit in there. And I think that just makes the gasket seat in there a little better. And I believe this gasket's made out of silicone anyway. It looks like silicone to me. So we will pop this in. And take the old knife to it. Make sure we got it pushed up into this side. Everything looks good there. Try not to cut your O-ring. Come on, baby. You know how easy I made it look on the other side. So I can't do that on this side. Okay. Not bad. Like I said, little goober in the corner will make it good. And I think a little goober isn't going to hurt any between those O-rings where they all go together. So, okay guys, I'm back. I've got the torque wrench, and we're just going to double check these. Make sure that we got them in the ballpark here. before we I'm spilling junk again. No, I have not torqued these down yet. That's like I said, this is my first torque around. Move up to the other one. 30 foot-pounds is what they said. Nothing yet. Okay, that's one. That's two. Let's do this one. I have got them all adjusted though. That's a pain in the butt. There's one. There's two. Okay, so them babies are torqued down. The O-ring, the spaghetti seal, the other O-rings all look to be about where they need to be. I'm just going to clean off any extra gooberage that may have tried to sneak out on me. I don't think it's going to hurt any to have a little extra gooberage, but you never know. So we'll try to clean it up. There's a little bit on top of the O-ring too, so let's just take a look at this. Make sure that this is all cleaned up pretty well. I mean, it looked good, so there's some dirt in it. Get that out of there. So I think that looks okay. I would say this is the big end. One last look down inside here. I'm going to do one last thing before I, just because, remember I dropped all those frickin' bearings in there? I'm just going to go fishing for a quick second. I'm pretty sure we got everything dished up out of here. I'm not hearing anything. Check this side, check that side. I think anything and everything that was in there is out of there. Let's make sure those are good. Sure, get these O-rings kind of in the right spot. And I got some gaskety material in there. Is that the right way? No. This is the right way. That looks better. You know, that went on there pretty decent. So what we'll do is we'll start running the screws in, and I'll bring you back when I get them all in. Okay guys, just so you don't forget, or I don't forget, we're going to put the taper pins back in too. Yes, and there is a direction that is up and down on these, and it's pretty much impossible to tell. So what I did with the other one is I tapped it in until it felt like it was going to go in, and then, so actually that one slid right in. So if you don't put them in the right way, I guess that's how we tell. So that does not go to this motor. Why it's over here, I don't know. So anyway, I put that pin in. I already took the other pin in. Okay guys, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a little forma gasket on these threads. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but this is the black stinky stuff, and just a dab, just a little bit on there. I think it'll work as a thread sealer. I've seen that, I think, somewhere on a video, and so we know. So we'll just put a little dab. I can't hurt. I mean, better than nothing, right? I could use Loctite, I suppose, but I think that'll help with the subject. So I just put in the two Allen head bolts that go up in here in the middle. And when I go to torque it down, you got short bolts here. I'll do the same thing with that, just a touch on the threads. And it looks like there might have been a little silicone under the top. So let me see how it's red right here. But that could be primer too. So that might be primer from where they painted it in the factory. So I don't know. Like I said, no idea what I'm doing. But we're doing something. Does it got a washer on it? Yeah, it does. Okay, they all got washers. We're all good. And so put a dab on that one. And then we'll put a dab on this one. Okay. Bring you back when I get these all snugged down. Okay, guys. We're looking in the book. Trying to get you guys in the book here. Are we anywhere near where we're supposed to be? That's my finger. So I guess it's because I'm looking upside down. Crankcase 2-cylinder screws. I guess that's what those are. The upper, which would be this end, is 150 to 170 inch-pounds. And the center will be 162 to 168 inch-pounds. And the lower is 150 to 170 inch-pounds. So what we got to do is, I don't think my Harbor Freight Beauty here, let me back you guys out, does inch-pounds. I think it does metric. I used it on the other one, which was 30 foot-pounds, it said. It wasn't inch-pounds. If it was, we tightened her on there tight. So yep, foot-pounds. So we got to do inch-pounds to foot-pounds. Handy-dandy telephone here probably will tell us. I mean, we probably divide it by 12 or something, right? Because there's 12 inches or, I don't know, 16 ounces in a pound. I don't know what it is. So let's just figure it out. Let's ask the Google. Inch pounds to foot-pounds. There we go. There's probably a cool little 1 foot-pound force to inch-pounds, 70 foot-pounds force to inch-pounds force. I don't even know what the heck that means. Foot-pounds force to inch-pounds. Kyle's converter. Okay, Kyle, let's see what you got. Oh, look at that. Cool. Okay, guys, I found a cool conversion here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe you can. But anyway, it looks to be 160 foot-pounds is 13.333 foot-pounds. So, and I believe 160 was, let's see here, 160 for the ends and a little more than that for the middle. That's being precise. We'll start in the middles, so we'll go up a little bit above that. So let's loosen this guy up. And we do have 10 and we do have 20. So I know it's not going to be super accurate, but that looks like 10. And that would be 15. That should be about 13. So we want to go a little bit heavier than that in the middle. I'm just guessing. I'm going about 14 and a half. That should be close enough for government work, right, guys? So if I can get this, what size is this? Oh, it's a conversion thing. I'm a duty here. Hang on. Okay, guys, found my adapter. I've already got the torque wrench set to approximately, because this is foot-pounds, that's measured in inch-pounds. So I got it set to about maybe 14 and a half, somewhere in that ballpark. And that's for these center ones. I'm just going to snug them up a little bit, and then I'll go out and change it to do the other side. So, I mean, that's not much. They kind of clicked already. I don't know if I can get it out. Come on out of there. Okay, now I got it stuck in there. Okay, how'd I do that? There. These are metric. That's why I think it's getting stuck, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. That one's a little looser. So let's try this. It's kind of hard to hang on to. Okay. And it already clicked. Actually, I went a little bit past it, so I guess over tight is probably a bad thing too, but so these ones were a little lighter, but we'll snug those down. We'll come over here on this one. Snug that one down a little, and then we'll come back around. Still got to do this one. Okay, let's test them. See what we got. There's one. That one was already pretty tight. There's two. Okay. So that's all torqued on there. All we need to do is put the little screws in here. I got to find them, and we'll have the crankcase all back together again. We have new gaskets floating around for the reed plate, and we'll give that a quick cleanup. We'll probably even dab a little goop on it. I don't know if it's a good idea or bad idea. Like I said, still not knowing what I'm doing, but that's I think I'm going to shut this video off here for now so it doesn't run so long and bore all you guys to death. But I think we're looking pretty good. I think we're getting there. So thanks again for watching, subscribing, and commenting. And we'll put up another video of where we set this back together, and maybe we'll even get the head on it and try to drop it onto, where'd it go? Right there. Do you see her?